Welcome everybody to Brother Speak Podcast. This is Brother Speak. And yeah, I'm just testing this T-Mobile home internet that I just got yesterday. So I live out in the countryside. So and getting internet like with Comcast would be very, 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 very expensive. So what I've been using, at first I was using my phone, T-Mobile. And but then I had to use because every time I was trying to sign up for the home internet, they'd be like, "Oh, it's not available in your area." So I ended up signing up with a company. What's the name of that company? G STEM Home Internet. They get their like they partnered with Verizon Wireless. So I've been using that for the past, I want to say, almost a year. And so, just on happenstance, I actually was checking up on some smartwatches to get, and I just like, let me see if I can actually apply for this home internet. And lo and behold, they say, yeah, you can get it now. So I run down there, you know, to get it, and there was one black guy was trying to sell it to this white couple. I mean, he was selling hard. He was selling hard. I was gonna wait on him to get through because I mean he was convincing me. Now, if I wasn't convinced, I was gonna be convinced. But unfortunately, the white guy was there when I went to the store. He was available. So, you know, I just told him, yeah, I want the home internet. Let me go ahead and get it. So he he sold it to me. I mean, he was, yeah, you good. You don't have to pay a down payment or nothing. And they gave me this kind of tracker so you can find stuff like if you could tie it to a dog or tie it to a person, and you could track them on your phone, something like that. So altogether, I was paying $109 a month for the internet that I have. Now I'm going to be paying $45 a month because I got the tracker and the modem. So all that is going to be $45 a month. Now the only thing I had to pay was the taxes. It was $8, and I left my card in the car. So I'm like, hey, look, I left my card in the car. Let me go get my card out the car, and I'll come back. He said, no, 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 no. I got you. Yeah. So he paid the taxes for me. So I literally walked out of there with this modem and this tracker. I didn't have to pay anything. So I'm just paying $45 a month, no activation fee. They didn't charge me no activation fee, nothing. So now I'm setting it up and seeing how this running so far. So when I'm done, I get to see the quality of the internet service and see how good it is. So far, it's doing well. Had a little trouble earlier trying to get the signal and finding the strongest spot where I can connect it, and I finally found it. So it's doing well so far. So I got 15 days to test it out, see if it's going to do good, and it does good. I'm checking the other one because $45 is way cheaper than 109. Let me tell you. So we're gonna get rid of that and trying to lower some of my bills. I got land to buy. There's a piece of land I want to buy, and it's like $6,000, real cheap, but it's got trees and everything. So I gotta try to clear that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Um, so right now, testing this internet out, seeing how good it is. If it's doing good, I might do a little review and suggest to get it. Especially if you out in the country where I am, it might be a good thing to get if you can get it. And they selling like okay. The dude was saying, man, I sold like every time we get them in, everybody buy. I'm like, damn, okay. And like I said, that black guy in the T-Mobile store was trying to sell this thing. He was trying to convince this white couple. Now the husband was all right. The husband wasn't saying that, but the wife was like, uh, I got Comcast. Why I don't want to give that up? Which I can understand. Comcast. I mean, you get Comcast. I mean, it's way faster than the home internet. If you got it, you got it. But I mean, for 45, if it's doing the same speeds and everything, why not? So but so far so good. Like I said, I got 15 days before I can take it back before I I get charged for using it. So I mean, it's like why not? Let's see how it goes. Because like I said, I want to. I need to lower some of my bills. I got land I'm trying to buy, and any way I can lower some my bills is going to be great. So that's a good thing I'm trying to do. But yeah, this is test stream, but there is some thing that I was listening to. Apparently, this big feud between Raw B and Ant popped off, and they're having receipts. Apparently, he's stalking her. He's saying that it's not what it is. She's trying to come on to him and stuff like that, and it's just a big mess. But that's the thing, man. These internet relationships, man, you literally gotta treat it like professional because at this point, like we're in exposure culture, and all it takes for somebody to misread a flirt or take misread maybe a kind gesture as you trying to get with them and something like that, and then people turn to stalkers or people think you're a stalker, and then now they're going on the internet saying how this dude's a stalker, this chick is a stalker, she wants me, he wants me, and now you got to defend yourself. And I'm like, no, I want nothing to do with that. I want to keep this as neutral as possible. I like, and the funny thing is, if I think about this, you see how these people act online when there's really not any consequences for their actions. Is it really a good idea to be getting in any type of relationship past maybe a collaboration or you know doing live streaming together or something like that? I'm some think this might not be a good idea because it's a lot of mess. And then there's some people that you see being drama after drama, this big hoo-ha. Every time you look up, they in some kind of scandal, some kind of beef, and you're trying to hook up with them. That might not be the business. Now, not to say that you can't find love on YouTube. I mean, we got couples now here like Curlin and Sister George. They met online and then took it offline. Or Faith Factor and Camilla McKay, they met online and took it offline. Now Sister George and Curlin are married, and Camilla McKay and Faith are in a relationship. So I mean, it can work, but everybody's mind got to be right. You know, you got to be on some grown person shit and not on some, trying to get laid, or you trying to get paid, or you trying to use somebody and stuff like that. And you got to see how this person is. And every time they in some kind of mess, they yelling and screaming online and stuff. I mean, you got to take that into consideration. They may not be the person you need to be around. You got to be careful with stuff like that. So, going back to NT and Robbie, like, I don't know what the deal is. All I've heard a little bit what Robbie is saying. I have not heard anything from NT, so I'm not trying to get involved in any of that. It's just a cautionary tale. Like, listen, if you got to keep some of this stuff business as much as you can, and if people try stuff, don't even entertain it. Just like at work, especially now for men, with the whole Me Too and uh, literally of some jobs, a woman can hear you talk sexual stuff about another person and they can report you to HR. That's happening in my job. Literally, you don't even have to be talking to them. You could be talking to another person, flirting with them sexually and stuff like that. If a person that's not even part of the conversation feels some type of way, they can come report you. It's crazy, but that's what we are now. It's like, so it, and on the internet, people could take something you say out of context, take some type of flirting wrong, and next thing you know, they doing a live stream about you flirting with them, stalking, and all kinds of stuff. It's like, I don't want to be part of that mess. I don't want nobody trying to say I'm doing none of that. I keep it strictly business. This ain't it. I'm not using this platform to try to find a date. I mean, God bless people who try, and if it works, it works. I mean, we see an example that it works, but then we see examples when it don't work, and it's a mess, and everything is exposed. You find out dudes who supposedly supposed to be game dudes, all of a sudden they in women's DMs begging and stuff like that. I'm like, man, that couldn't be me. Could not be me. Oh Lord, I don't want none of that shit going down. I treat it like at work. I remember, man, when I was rooming with one of my co, the older guy, him, one of my old supervisors, and another guy. I mean, they just talk like all the women. Who they sleeping with? They sleeping with the warden, and they sleeping with the inmates, both at the same time. Who goes both ways? And like, I was like, I will never be in a relationship with anybody at this job. I don't want new problems. And I've seen it happen. I'm like, just recently, we had one sergeant. They went and told his wife that he was messing with somebody at the job. Boy, that dude went off at shit briefing. I will fight you, all kinds of stuff. And this guy's cheerful guy, always kind and stuff. You wouldn't think he'd be like that, but boy, he went clean off. I'm looking at him from the window because I'm in the control picket, and I'm looking at him like, dang, he's going off. What the hell? Didn't find out. That's what he did. Went off because people trying to tell his wife he messing around. He gonna fight people. But that's what happens. People spread these rumors. They'll say you're doing something that you're not. You could be just talking to a female and people thinking that you in a relationship. You know, luckily I'm not part of these rumors. Thank goodness. I don't need that shit. I remember I told one girl about me and my ex breaking up. And by the time I'm done, everybody knew. Even my supervisors questioning me about it. I'm like, what the hell? Why are you questioning me about my relationship? I'm like, and I know who told it. I'm like, this bitch here telling my secrets. Oh god damn. I'm like, that's what I'm like, man. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with people around here. They just tell all your secrets and shit. And it just goes nowhere. So, hope they resolve that between Robbie and Auntie, because yeah, stuff like that you don't really want. You don't want the stalker tag on you as a guy. I guess as a woman too, you don't want that either. But as a guy, it's especially bad because you don't want that tag. You know, that's not a good tag to be having, you stalking people and shit. So I hope they get that resolved. I hope they come to a mutual agreement not to bother each other. And cause I like Auntie and I like Robbie, and you know, you hate to see two people who are good content creators and going through this kind of drama. But it's that's one of those crazy shits. And I was also looking at this whole thing with Sinful the Peas um, funeral. He finally got buried after 30 days. The family and Freeze it is feuding, I guess, over the GoFundMe money. And well, they didn't do what uh, apparently is Sinful the P wanted them to do with his body, type of funeral they wanted. But here's the thing, man, and I'll probably do a actual live stream about that. But all I can say is, look, I don't care if your friend told you how they want their funeral to go, unless you have paperwork. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do unless you have paperwork. That talk is for nothing. If he don't set it up where you are the beneficiary, oh, that was another thing. Apparently, he was trying to either get money from an account, Sinful P, or trying to start an account under his name. Bad business. These banks ain't gonna let you do that now. If you don't have no paperwork saying you're the beneficiary, nobody ain't nobody trying to hear that. Mm-mm. You can probably get away with it in the past, but now, too much fraud, too much fraud. So if you ain't, and if your friend don't have that paperwork together with you are the beneficiary. It's stated you are the beneficiary. Good luck. Or you can run the estate, the body. You can claim the body and stuff like that. You ain't got the paperwork in order. Sorry, buddy. That's not gonna fly. And you know, if Sinful didn't put in paper his final wishes, uh, it's whoever. It goes automatically to the family, and the family will do what they think is best. And there's nothing you can be able to do, nothing you can be able to say, you know. So it was sad, but hey, I'm used to crazy things happening after death. I mean, shit, my family's an open book on that, and I'll probably do that live stream about that one. But it just goes back to show that people not handling their paperwork. You worrying about these women, but you're not handling your business. You know, you got to handle your business first. Then you can worry about the women. You know, last thing you want to be left with is your legacy is it took people 30 days to bury you, and now people are feuding because um, someone feels some type of way about the how they went about burying someone, how the funeral went, and everything. You know, it's that's a mess. And I mean, not saying that it couldn't happen anyway, but it's less likely to happen when you, as the guy, and you before you pass, have everything set in stone. Like my mother had everything set up. She wanted to be cremated. If they were going to show the body, had a wake, show exactly how she want to be set up, what casket she gonna be in, what clothes she want to be in, what jewelry she want to be worn, everything. All that was set up beforehand, so we have no issues. And I'm the beneficiary of everything. And so whatever I say go, and I'm following exactly what my mother told me. So there was no issues. All I had to do was, hey, wipe the uh, obituary, um, gave him the paperwork, gave him the pictures. Boom, I was done. They put it in the newspaper. That's it. Nothing to do. But, but if you don't handle your business, it becomes a mess. And we've seen a lot of guys who practice either they claim it or practice it in theory, but they not handling their business in the end. That's but that's another live stream. Not gonna be here too much longer because I am kind of sleepy now and I slept. Been up all night, but I wanted to get this internet set up, get some groceries. So I said, yeah, might as well test this stream and see it if it sounds good after I log off. But just some things I observed and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna see how this sounds and this internet is doing good. 15 days. Shoot, I'm changing internet providers. Like, cause shit, 45 as opposed to 109. Yeah, and I ain't have to pay no activation fee. I ain't have to pay for a modem. You know, It's great stuff, man. So and sound is doing good so far, but we'll see in the 15 days how it's going. So with that, I'm jumping off. This is Brother Speak. I'm out. Peace.